All right, hello. How's everyone doing? This is my first live stream attempt. Looks like we got one person in here. Hi. Hey, what's up? What's up, Braylon? How's everyone doing tonight? Let's getting some things lined up real quick. Showing off some minifigures, talking about some Star Wars Battlefront. All right, let's get things going here. So this is my profile pic. Guy right here. Pretty nice little thing I made here. I think it's pretty cool. It's a little bit dusty, but yeah, I made this about, I don't know, 2 years ago-ish, which is kind of when I started this YouTube account. So yeah, that's thank you. Maybe I'll just put this guy off this side. Yeah. And then I made this really cool device here that actually it like rotates. It's got some pretty cool gears in the bottom. So then I'll put up a minifigure right here. Not the coolest, but pretty sick to give it a little demonstration here. Eventually I'll be able to do some reviews coming out. Thank you. Yeah. It probably took me about like 3 or 4 hours to make. It was relatively simple, but this took a lot of time to kind of compose an actual design. But yeah. Yeah, so there's that guy. I'll probably put this guy maybe right there. Does that. All right, perfect. Just trying to see here if I got any clearance. All right. Yeah, that makes it awesome. So if you like my content, please like and subscribe. I'm also on Instagram, same name. I've been doing a lot of posting over there relatively recently. Hey, Luffy. We'll see how many people we can get in here. But for now, let me just go on to this first minifigure. So I think this guy's pretty cool. He's a TC4, I think. He's got a pretty good, nice red look to him. He's got like, I don't know, he's just a really clean figure. He's dark red. He's Chancellor Palpatine's assistant. or protocol droid. So I think that's pretty cool. And came in a poly bag. Not a whole lot of people, I think, know about this figure. He kind of flies under the radar. So that's kind of cool. Got really nice back printing there. Yeah, protocol droid's pretty cool though. There's a lighter red one that's on Echo Base. That was made like I think maybe 2010-ish. But yeah, pretty neat figure. I think protocol droids are pretty cool in general. So yeah. Let's see here. What else? What kind of Star Wars figs do you guys like? You like sequel trilogy, original trilogy, Clone Wars, prequels? What kind of stuff? So I gotta pull some up that maybe you guys want to see. Because I was just running down my entire Lego collection, and I have almost roughly a third of all Lego Star Wars minifigures. So there is a high chance that I might have what you're looking for. Prequel, Clone Wars, and oh, perfect. All right. All right. So we'll bring out this Jedi here. Nadar Veb. He's a pretty sick Jedi. I really like that he has a pretty unique head mold. Chewbacca. Yes, I do have Chewbacca. I have lots of Chewbaccas. But yeah, this guy is pretty sick. I think he came in General Grievous is a starfighter from Clone Wars. So that's pretty cool. I actually have that set, which is pretty cool. Because a lot of the minifigures I get end up being out of the set. But yeah. Yeah. So he's pretty neat. Let me see if I can find a Chewbacca. Chewie. Endor Rebel Commando. Yeah. I might have that figure. I have some Endor figures. Yeah, while I'm looking for a Chewbacca, I'll throw up this guy. Here's a Rebel Endor figure. I forget what set that guy came in. Maybe the battle pack. Maybe the set, I'm not sure, but I think he's pretty cool. Yeah, so he's got a gun right there. Comes with a backpack. Kind of lost the build for that, but yeah. The helmet's really nice. Alrighty, so I found a Chewbacca. Here's one right here. Yeah, a really old one. Cool. Also, could just stormtroopers could be taking him somewhere. OG Chewie, yeah. Good stuff. Yeah. OG. Let me see what else. This one here isn't Star Wars, but I figure I show him off since he's right next to me. I got a Mr. Walt Disney here. This was a pretty cool figure. Pretty big Disney fan, so couldn't live without getting a Walt, you know? Because Walt Disney is just kind of, he's like top tier. He's like Malgus. Unfortunately, I do not have Malgus, but he is on my list to get. I am always on the hunt for a Malgus and a Revan in those kind of Jedi. But I do have this guy though. Mr. Zabrak. So Old Republic troopers. I do have some Old Republic troopers as well. Not the flex or anything, but I also got the set too. But yeah, I do have some ones too out of the box as well. Hey, built like a Lego brick. Nice to see you. I'll throw this guy up here while I'm looking for that. Since all the Battlefront hype is stirring up, we got this Shock Trooper from the Galactic Empire Battle Pack. Very, very, very clean figure right there, I would say. No, I'm not. I'm just doing a showcase on YouTube. Not quite there yet for a whatnot. Maybe someday. When I have a lot of minifigures to offload, I will probably do that. Wolfpack. Let's see here. I do have a Wolfpack. Probably straighten these out a little bit better. Let me just switch out that figure right there, so I give you guys something else to look at. See, I'd probably crave him for some good clones. So we got this guy right here, which is pretty cool. I really like that one. 2. As I'm digging through, I'm just setting aside some clone troopers so then I can show you guys all the clones that I got. Yeah, it's pretty sweet minifigure. I like the set it comes in too. It's pretty chill. Yeah, I have the antenna stored separately somewhere. I just didn't want to lose it. All right, you have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. I do not have a Discord. Right now, I'm only on YouTube and Instagram. Is it really sad? I mean, maybe. I thought about getting Discord, but I don't know. All right. So here we go with another clone trooper. I do not play Grow Garden. (2013) Jango Fett. That is one that I can get. Yeah, he's pretty cool dude. I wish they would have made more of those guys. But yeah. Well, as requested, I do have 2013 Jango Fett. I'm all suited up, both guns. I really want to get the UCS Django Slave one at some point. I think that's a pretty cool set. And I also don't have the other Slave one, UCS. Maybe one day. Maybe next May 4th, I'll have that be my Lego purchase. But, yeah. All right. Have a good rest of your night, Braylon. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how often I'm going to do these. I just figured I'd give it a shot. See exactly how it goes. Yeah, okay, P1 Gree. A lot of figures are like, I have a giant bin and have them all in plastic bags. So it'll take me a little while to get to some figures, but I will get to them eventually. But in the meantime, I'll just kind of show you some other ones while I look for some of the ones you guys are requesting. Here's another guy that I think is really cool. I got the pilot, the 501st pilot. Yeah. Oh yeah. All right. So yeah, he's good. Very clean minifigure. This figure has gotten so expensive, like in the past 3 years. It's insane. Like I started collecting back in 2020, or started collecting again in 2020. Yeah, he was in the Headhunter with Pong Krell. Yeah. I'll take this guy out of here. And we also got, as requested earlier, I do got a Sith Trooper, Old Republic. Yeah. He's a pretty cool minifigure. Those Old Republic guys are really good. All those minifigures that came in that Jedi Republic Star Cruiser, Jedi class cruiser, all those figures in that set are just amazing. Like, each one is like incredible. Yeah. Very nostalgic. A lot of these older figures, like, they get you in the, in the goods. You really sometimes fall for these figures. Sometimes you might spend a little bit too much, but I tell you, that's how a lot of these resellers get you. Here's another one. Here's a OG Qui-Gon. Yeah. I got plenty of nostalgia figs to go through. But yeah, these like really old ones from like 1999 to like 2005. Like that's those figures in there are like crazy. Thank you. Yeah, I try to make sure that they're in the best condition as possible. I do have one minifigure. It's not in good condition, but that's due to time. I'll go get him. So I got the Plo Koon right here from the anti-vehicle cannon. And unfortunately, he kind of went to the cause of time there with the crack. But yeah, this is really the only minifigure that I have that's like in bad condition. But this is like from childhood though. So there's that. But yeah, other than that, I would say he's a really good minifigure. And like, he's just gonna be there for display for the most part. Yeah, it's a pretty cool set. I don't know, maybe one day I'll replace the torso, but right now I'm just gonna keep him as is, because he's just gonna be, yeah, the Wolfpacks. Another great figure. Yeah. Plo Koon's a pretty cool Jedi. And then I also have this one. I think he's still worth showing off. Unfortunately, I'm missing his helmet. Phase 1 Wolf, Commander Wolf. So this is one of the few incomplete minifigures I have, but I don't know. He's still pretty cool though. I mean, Fox. Yeah. Fox, not Wolf. Thank you for correcting me on that. Wolf is one that I want to get though. I need Wolf. I still need to get Phase 1 Wolf and Phase 1 Rex. Yeah. I think those are the last P1s I need to get. And then, of course, completing Fox. But yeah. And that's another one. We also have him right here. This guy right here, I think he comes in the 2005 ARC 170. I'm not sure if he comes in any other sets, but that's just the one that I know off the top of my head that he's from. He might be in another one, but yeah, these OGs with that molded helmet are like really cool. Going back, I don't know, sometime I probably want to go back and get some more of the OGs. Yeah, 2005. Yeah. Yeah, so I got some of those guys. I also got mechanic or pilot or mechanic technician guy from the 2014 B-Wing. I think he's really cool. He was a really well done minifigure, I think, in my opinion. And then, what was it, last year? Last year we got actually his species in a head mold from the Sarlacc pit. So I think that was cool to see. So then you see the two different versions of that species. All right, let's see. Battlefront Rebel Fig. Yes, I do have Battlefront Rebel Figs from the Battle Pack. Just take a second for me to find them. But I do have those minifigures. I did come across a Gree while I was searching for that. Yeah, very clean fig. Yeah, okay, here's one of them. I think the species is Duros. Very, very clean figure. Might be Catabane's cousin or something. But yeah, it's got a really cool jetpack. Nice printed tile right there in the back. Very, very clean. Very, very clean minifigure. And I'll just set this guy back right here for now. Got him right there. And here's another one from that same battle pack. Another same jetpack. Very nice headpiece. Yeah. That headpiece is so nice. Even though it was like reused like lots of times and printed differently, like on the A-wing and stuff. And yeah. Pretty cool. I think it's a pretty cool guy. So I'll put this guy back there as I find the other ones from that set. All right, here's another one. Rodian. Another very cool dude. I almost have all of the Rodian figures. I think the last one I need to get is OG Greedo. And then I'll have all the Rodian minifigures that Lego has made. So, just one of those things that I think are kind of cool to collect. I just try to find one of every species or one of every variant of the, yeah. Just kind of cool. Just like Astromechs. I like Astromechs a lot too. So, I was collecting them for a little bit. So, a little bit there. And then, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to find this last guy. He kind of blends in. This guy is the original Martian. Oh, yeah. He could be. He could be. And then I also have a lot of original trilogy as well. And, ooh, here's another cool guy. I'm gonna take this guy out. I completely forgot I had this guy. Yeah. This is a guy that Lego needs to come back to. Like, look at him. Look at how sick he is. That cape piece, that molded head. I mean, that's like peak Lego Star Wars right there. Yeah, Magna Guard. He's pretty cool. Have been 2 decades since. Oh yeah, since made. Yeah, it's crazy. Then I also got this guy right here, Reese. This one's pretty cool. He's probably one of the best minifigures from Tatooine that they made. Ran too fast. Yeah, that autocorrect does get you sometimes. I've definitely had that happen before too. Happens to the best of us. But yeah, this figure's really good. I love this guy's head mold. It's just top tier, top tier, top tier stuff. I see we got 4 likes and 2 people in here. Love to see it. Love to see it. Maybe I'll continue doing these live streams and show off some more minifigures. Probably about to wrap up in about maybe 10 minutes. Do any of you guys in here have any other requests of minifigures that you'd like to see before I close up? I might do another one tomorrow night as well, so stay tuned. If you like what you see, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll be reviewing each of these minifigures individually, probably in the next few weeks. They should be out. What's another minifigure? Oh yeah, here's another good minifigure. Shore Trooper. I do have a Shore Trooper. I will get to him. Here's this guy right here. If this guy has a bit of a surprise with him. You might or might not know where I'm going with this, but he is not the ordinary stormtrooper. Not quite. On the back of him, not a whole lot of people know the history behind this figure. Let me just spin him around here. 2002. So this, I don't know a whole lot about this minifigure, but I did a little bit of research on him a while back, and it looks like that maybe they handed him out in Legoland, Florida, back in 2002. This is probably one of the coolest things I got. He's not actually, well, He might be a little bit expensive now, but not too bad. Not like out of the realm of possibility that anybody can get. But yeah, just one day I was scrolling on eBay and then I saw this and I'm like, I gotta have it. And it wasn't that expensive at the time. So I had to pull the trigger on it. Very, very cool. Yeah. Let's see here. I'll go get the shore troopers. I got. While we're on kind of the subject of Rogue One here, I'm gonna pull out this guy right here. This Dat Trooper with the pauldron. Yeah, he's from Krennic's ship. Came with 2 of them, which is pretty crazy with the pauldron. But yeah, pretty crazy stuff. Those Rogue One stats are just peak. Very, very peak. And then the torso is actually different from the ones in the battle pack. Maybe next live stream I'll find those and maybe do a side-by-side comparison. So then we can look at like compare and contrast between different figures. So maybe we'll do that tomorrow night. Probably start around the same time. Maybe. Yeah. Very, very nice. I couldn't find the one out of box, but I do have the Shore Trooper polybag. Still authentically sealed. Very, 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 very nice. Those Shore Troopers are just crazy. I was kind of hoping that when Mandalorian Season 3 came out, that they would actually release like the Shore Troopers again, you know, because they kind of made an appearance in Season 3. Alrighty. There you go. I do have the man himself. I'm not exactly sure how much the polybag runs for sealed, but I want to say maybe it's like $30. Not exactly sure. Maybe 40. I think it just kind of depends where you buy it from. If you're buying in person or online. Because if you buy in person, they're probably going to try to squeeze every penny out of you that they can. But you might be able to snipe a good deal on eBay or whatnot or something. But yeah. Krennic's a pretty cool dude. Got him. He's got that white cape. Silver gun. Very, very nice. Especially since Andor came out. I actually have the, I got the new U-Wing on May. So, actually earlier this May, I got it. And still need to build it, but yeah. Because getting another K2SO. K2SO is a very nice minifigure. Especially the multiples of them too. Because Jedi Fallen Order, it's kind of like, there was lots of those guys in there. And they're actually very hard to defeat. And that's also kind of depicted in Andor as well, which I think is kind of cool. Because usually in a lot of those, like, the main movies, it's just like Jedi just slicing the battle droids, even though they're actually kind of a little bit tricky. And those tall protocol droids and stuff. Yeah. Okay. Is there any other themes that you guys collect? Well, I guess there's only one person in here. But is there any other theme that you collect that that you like? Because I do have some other theme stuff, but not a whole lot. Like, do you have any of the CMF figures? CMF figures are pretty good. Do I have Andor? Rogue One version. I do have the Andor version, not Rogue One version. I do have the Rogue One version. I could have sworn I brought him over here with me. I will be right back. As I go get him. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Here he is. Got him. I did bring him over. Yeah. And right now I got a custom gun on him right now, which is pretty nice. But yeah, it's a pretty sick fig. Very, very nice. All of the Rogue One figures. Peak Lego Star Wars. Peak Lego Star Wars Rebels right there. Like, you can't get any better than that. I mean, there's some pretty good ones that you have in 4-set, but overall, like 2016, 2017, 2015, good, very good era for getting Rebel figures, I would say. Oh, yeah, the second season was very good. Not gonna spoil it for you, but the first 6 are a little bit of a drag. The last 6 are just crazy. So once you get through those first 6 episodes of season 2, you're gonna be in for quite the treat, I would say. Then we also got Chura Imwe right here. I got them all. As I'm putting these figures up here, I'm noticing that some of them are pretty dusty, but probably should do a minifig cleanup, dust off sometime. But yeah, I think this is a really good minifigure. Nice usage. Very, 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 very nice figure. Yeah. Really nice, the cloth piece waistcape that he's got. It's very, very cool. It's got the multicolor on it. Very, very sweet. As you say that, I also got this figure here from that same set. Very, very nice figure. Very, very nice. This is another very well done figure that I would say. I wish these guys were thrown into a battle pack as well, because that would be very nice. That'd be very nice to see. All right. I think this is going to be it for today. Rogue One explained this so much, but Stormtroopers, they look cool. Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Right now, we only have one person live. Thank you, Luffy, for being here. Much appreciate it. This is my first ever live stream on YouTube. I will keep this up. I was planning on deleting it, but I think I'll just leave it up for the sake of it's going to be a great piece to look back on. My first stream. Maybe a year from now, I'll come a long way, but we'll see. If you enjoy what I'm doing here, please like and subscribe. People on replay watching this, I apologize for the some pauses where there's nothing's being talked over, but I'll get more adjusted to that as I do these live streams. So now the part is I need to figure out how to end this live stream. Let's see here. See ya. You have a good rest of your day.